Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to CX Coffs Harbour International Sports Stadium. Have the mixed opens. South Queensland Sharks taking on the Hunter Western Hornets. We are set to get underway. The Sharks bring the ball into the attack. Rolling forward. Nice pace play there. Little dish off to the right. Looks to get outside between the girls. He's able to get there. Drew Price in the number 12. Opens the scoring for the Sharks with a well-worked play. We'll have a look at the replay. We can see here, the sweeper comes around at pace. Nice ball off the deck. Short pass just beats for pace, gets in between the two players, and the ball down before the touch is made. So a nice try there for Drew Price. So here we are back live. Sorry, just had a few technical difficulties there. And I've been joined in commentary by Vinnie Pra, one of the leading Queensland referees. It's great to have you on board, Vinnie. This match here, the mixed opens, the South Queensland Sharks and the Hunter Western Hornets from New South Wales. How's your tournament been going so far?
So far, it's been delightful.
You had a few games under your belt?
Oh, a few games, a few tough games, a couple of men's O's, a couple of men's 60s. So a great run all around.
Right from the bottom rung of the ladder, the top rung of the ladder, and everything in between.
Yep, everything in between.
And how are the leagues feeling?
Oh, fantastic. We have great two teams playing in Hornets and Sharks on field one right now.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. The Sharks scored from the opening salvo. As we see there, the Hornets taking the ball into the line. The referee calls the last touch there. So the Sharks will bring it from deep within their own territory. If they come rolling off the line now, it is just a little bit hard to see some of the numbers from our position. So hopefully we can bring you the players as we see them.
So we've got Moran and Thomas passing the ball out.
Yep. Lewis McAllister there in the middle, gets the ball back on the left-hand side. There's McAllister again from half a big right to left pass. Thomas just puts that one to ground. Now the Hunter Western Hornets come from deep within their own territory. They'll be looking to get across to their sub-box, get some fresh legs onto the field. We see picked up there one-handed Jamie McSpadden in the acting half roll. And now on come the changes. Kurt Grogan, that is, into the middle of the field now. 38 picks it up from half. Jules Elizabeth Kirkpatrick. This is better from the Hornets. Now direct play right through the middle he goes. Number 11, that was from half. Ryan Potts, the twin brother of Blake, who's playing in the Hunter Men's Opens team. And that was outstanding from Potts. Out of half, picks up, gets a good release. Have a look here. We see it. Potts, two-handed pick up, beats the defence, gets in behind the line in support. Kurt Grogan gets the ball down. Double knees on the deck. Ball to ground before the touch is made. So we're all tied up 1-1. How'd you see that one, Vinny?
Fantastic play. As you said, went behind the line of Sharks defence and just had a lightning speed to get through.
Good speed from young Potts there out of half. He'll be one to watch.
We've got Jacob Hall going for a ninja.
A little play there. And again, but nice defence from the Hunter Western Hornets. Up off the line at speed. And a good drive here. Good direct settle over to the sub-box. Again, looking to get those fresh legs on. It worked for them last time. There's the try scorer. Gets that one away.
Great meters by the Hornets going up the
Lily
field.
Untermeyer there. A little bit broken now. Good recovery from Madison Ingram. Again, they punch down through the centre. Could have been forward off the ruck there to Potts. Potts with a big left to right pass. Doesn't find the mark on that occasion. He was looking for Alyssa Coggan, but couldn't find the mark. And the referees point to the spot. And the Sharks will come off their own scoreline. So a good opening for both teams here. Game is very evenly matched so far. Give us a little bit of insight, Vinny, as a referee. How tough is it to police these passes from the ruck? There seems to be, from our vantage point up here in the grandstand, there seems to be quite a lot that are let go forward. Is that just about momentum, letting the game flow?
Yeah, we just want the game flowing because no one likes penalties blowing non-stop. So we see if it's 50-50, we usually let it go. Let's have the game flow going so everyone enjoys a good game of spectacle of game touch footy.
Yeah, that's right. Let the game flow, the spectacle. As we see now, the Hornets punch again through the middle. This is the last. Good pick up. Took the offside play, went for the flick ball, didn't get there in time. It was nice work from Owen Flaherty. You see the young man on screen there.
Looks like Sharky's going to the sub box. Fresh legs on.
There's been quite a few penalties in all matches for 7 on with the illegal substitutions. It's one of the things there when all the whole team drives to the box, the players can often get confused. It works on that occasion. That looks forward for mine. But the touch called, so that will end the set for the Sharks. Down in Hornets territory, so they need to work off their line once again. We see a nice wrap play there from Jamie McSpadden. Takes the ball to the box. The fresh legs come on once again, and they'll load up back to the middle. There's the try scorer, Kurt Grogan. This is the last. Potts again on the wrap this time. Looks for 6 more. Gets the call. So well refereed there for Jared Rayner Badia, the number 9. Just signalling the referee. I thought he touched it, sir. The referee agreed. Plenty of referees out there on the field at any one time, Vinny. 3 in uniform and the rest are in team shirts.
So we can have 12 referees on the field at any given time.
Cam Smith.
Paige Hawkins claiming a touch.
The referees will have a consultation here. And we can see him stepping back into position to blow the try. So after the consultation, they agreed that the ball was down before the touch was affected. Let's have a look at it here on replay. We see there Jared Rayner Badia going into the line. That's him, gets the ball on the comeback pass. He drifts out, dives. Oh, I think that ball might have been down there. It was grounded short, bounced out of his arms, but the referee was on the spot and will go with the referee every time.
Great call, Darren Capper, from our leading Queensland referees as well.
Might want to watch that one back on replay later on this afternoon.
Oh, definitely.
So the Sharks back into the attack now. 2-1 down.
Tyler Ward sweeps around.
Nice long pass,
Great
but he
catch.
wasn't quite ready for it there. That was Drew Price, but nice catch for Drew. Jacob Hall there in the middle, working with Drew Price. Long ball. The winger steps back inside, but the touch was affected.
Great touch. Oh, offside.
Offside call. The referee was right on the spot, communicating to the players. She would have known that she was called out. The referee calls play on, and the try is awarded. Replay coming your way right now. Let's have a look at it again. Here we can see Jacob Hall puts it back inside there for Drew Price. And the dive over, that was Bella Allen getting over for the Sharks to equalize 2-2 now. Hornets through the middle. Little inside ball. Touch was affected. You can see the referee right on the spot. Just tapping his own hand there, indicating to the players that the touch was made first. Pulled out of that one, luckily not to be penalised there, the Sharks. On the line again, long ball this time. That one goes to ground. It's a nice defence for the Sharks. How have you found the repeat infringements, Vinny? Have you had to call any of those up yourself and put somebody behind the line?
Not a single one. So as a team, each morning referees talk about comms. So comms means communications in our world. So the better communication we have with the players, the less penalties. But in some instances, players like to take.
To see the Sharks go through the line. Sorry, Vinny.
That's all right.
But that one goes to ground. And the Hunter Western Hornets. So, yeah, communication's important. The referees have certainly had that down pat. We can hear through the effects mic quite clearly at times the referees talking to the players consistently. But just here on field number 1 in commentary, I've seen quite a few teams have a player taken out of the line and put to the dead ball line and create that 6-on-5 overlap.
Yeah, so some players don't react enough or early enough to the referee's call, so it puts them in those situations of one person being excluded to the bin area.
And 9 times out of 10, that results in a try to the non-offending team. So it is a big advantage. And as you said, the referee's constantly communicating to the players, so there's no excuse when those penalties are blown. But the Hornets now, with the defensive job to do, is the Sharks roll on into the territory. That's good speed there. Again, Drew Price working hard for the Sharks. Look for the switch back inside. 6 more was called then.
Great call by Michael Littlefield. He comes from the NQ region of referees.
So looking here to drag the defender up off the line, and hear and see the referee talking. They go wide. That was Paige Hawkins. Good experience, Paige Hawkins there. Nice out ball. They've drawn the middle out. Good defence from the winger.
Great
coming
shot
in for the Hornets. She had to make that touch, and she was good enough to get there.
Drew Price is looking for that short ball.
Long into the space. Hawkins goes for the ground. Referee points to the spot, said the ball was down first. So Hawkins puts her team in front. 3-2. See the replay here. He pulls back out for the line. Quick dump. Ball off the deck. He'll look to go long. Hawkins into space. Yeah, nice call from the referee, but right on the paint. The ball placed right on the line. That's all it needs to be. So try time for Paige Hawkins. And now we'll look to see what answer the Hornets can bring back here. Little late switch play in behind a blocker. No obstruction. So the Hunter Western Hornets strike back through Madison Ingram. A really nice set piece there. Let's have a look at that one. Vinny, talk us through what you can see here, mate.
So backdoor sweep, player looks for the backdoor, sucks the link in the wing, and puts it down perfectly. So great strike back from the Western Hunter Hornets.
Perfectly executed set piece there. You saw the runner come in nice and tight on the unders line. He drew that outside middle defence in. The block play, but no obstruction. He made the choice to go in, and the rapper came round, was able to get a nice clean ball away, and then it was simply a case of hands on. And a nice try for the Hunter Western Hornets as we see a dummy and a dive over. That one doesn't come off.
We have Kingston Lamberg asking a question to the referee, but all was well.
He'll drive in now, picks up one-handed. Long ball touched in flight. The referee was on it there, saw the touch in flight. Fortunately, the winger not able to take it, but they'll get 6 more now. Kaya Repeater Kihi in the middle there with the hat on backwards. There's a touch. Play on the call. It's a nice touch there. Scott Prince in the bright orange boots. Just working with Kaya in the middle. You can see there Lewis McAllister as well, pointing to the spot.
Not moving forward at all from the Hornets.
Yeah, well held out there by the Sharks, just dancing around a little bit, trying to draw the defenders up. They didn't go up hard enough in the referee's eyes. It's a nice touch there. Plenty of time here. Scott Prince in the acting half position. You can see him in the number 7 jersey.
We've got Stephen Lutet sweeping around.
There goes Prince now on the sweep. They double up. They come back to the open side. And that is a nicely worked, again, set piece. Kaya Repeater Kihi gets the one over the line, but was simply bodies in motion. Here on replay, you see Prince sweep around. The defence falls to Scott Prince. They come back the opposite way, and that was fairly simple there for Kaya to take his team out to a 1-try lead again. 4-3 they now lead. Bodies in motion. Vinny just drew the defence there.
Simple plays all around the park. That's what we like to see.
And now the Hunter Western Hornets push up again through the middle. Intercept taken.
Jacob Hall getting fired up.
And nothing doing there. Took that well. Need to take it too. And now the Sharks roll on. Good momentum here in this attacking set off their line. That's Hawkins with the ball.
Here comes Jennings with the ball.
McAllister to Jennings. Picked up from half. Cut out pass. Touched in flight. There we saw Owen Flaherty coming in. Knocking it down. So the Sharks, good attacking opportunity here. 6 on the line. Up goes the defence. They hit the spark. Paige Hawkins gets the ball out. Play on was the call, but the winger comes in to shut down. That's the second touch. It's a nice defence there for the Hornets. Sharks bring the ball back into the middle now. That's where they want to be, drawing up the defenders. Options left and right when the ball is in play in the middle here. That's Kingston Lamberg with the ball. He gets it down. Intercept thrown by Lewis McAllister. And a penalty, late pass. So a relieving penalty there for the Hornets. Mason Ingram took that one up on the first settle. They need to get better momentum here. They're up to the halfway line. Their 3 touches gone. Lachlan Rayner Batten, he takes it into contact, goes to ground. The referee said, just lost your footing there, young man. And the ball away, goes to ground, and that's the changeover. So a complete set of 6 there for the Hornets. That's where they want to be, deep in the Sharks territory, but a good drive there from the Sharks. They go laterally, looking to get towards their sub-box as quick as possible to get those fresh legs on in transition. Be a penalty here for a hard touch. The contact in the roll ball from the attacking team. That's a coach killer there when you give away a penalty in attack. So good opportunity here for the Hunter Western Hornets on the halfway line. A penalty. Jeremy Belcher takes it into the line. That's Belcher again with the ball. Acting half is Cody Frost. Frost on the sweep. No, that's Frost back to the short side. That's a long ball to the winger. The referee drops back into the pocket to award the try. So a nicely worked move there. We can see it here. That's Frost. Lachlan Rayner there gets the ball back over. A long cutout pass to the winger. Lily Unterheimer gets into the corner. So that's a great try. For all the score. So who are our referees out here, Vinny? Let's name them.
So in the middle of the field at the moment, we've got Darren Kappa. He hails from the Caboolture region.
Sharks try time. The defender there not in time, so another try for the Sharks. Individual try there, left foot step for Drew Price. He puts his team in front now, 5-4. Sorry, Vinny, go back to those referees.
I'll mention Drew Price. What a 12 months he's had. Playing for Australia, 20 mixed, playing for Queensland Schoolboys as well. So back to the referee. So we had Darren Kappa come from Caboolture. In the middle right now, we have Brad Smith from the Ipswich region and Michael Littlefield on the far side from the NQ region. So great, all 3 level 6 referees, great all around the park.
Yeah, nice. And what do you think of the new uniforms? Very bright out there.
Some referees went out, bought some pink boots. I won't lie. I'll be myself included, but that was from last year. But we love it. TFA did a great job. We had some issues, but Colette and her team managed to make everything possible, so we thank them so much for it.
Yeah, I must admit, it looks very sharp out there. In commentary, it's a little bit tough when the NQ teams or the Brisbane Cobras are playing, but that'll be something that'll be ironed out in the mix. A nice introduction. As we see the Hornets go over again, this time Jeremy Belcher in the number 10. A nicely worked play. We'll have a look at how it happened on the replay, but Belcher gets across the line to equalise. This is an end-to-end game here. That's Belcher with the ball. Okay, nice pick up and release. He stepped out nicely to the left, got in between the defenders and got outside Paige Hawkins to get the ball over the stripe. And that is a try, sorry. I was just going to say that one could have been a penalty. It looked a bit forward from the ruck. Dive as the hootie goes in the background. The referee calls the touch. And that will be all she wrote for the first half. How have you seen that one, Vinny? Fairly evenly matched on the scoreboard and on the field. Who do you think is going to take control of this game?
To be honest, it could go either way. So we have to see who comes out in the first 10 minutes. Then the last 5 minutes will be critical. So Sharks have strike power all across the park, and nonetheless, Hornets will have strike power as well with Jeremy Belcher setting up plays and scoring them as well.
Yeah, nicely evenly matched there. As I said, 5-5 here at half-time. We look forward to bringing you the second half in 4.5 minutes. back live now for the second half. The Hunter Western Hornets on the attack. Going through the middle on Jeremy Belcher. The try scorers in the first half. See a switching play come up. Big sweep, he comes around. He looked to go left, but the defender came up and shut down that option in the middle. So this will be the final touch of the set. Ball goes to ground. Loss of about 5 metres on that pass. But now the Sharks push up through the middle. Direct settle pattern here. Good metres there for Marama Thomas. Now they drive across to the bench. Get some fresh legs on. That's Prince, that hat on backwards. The bright orange boots of Scott Prince. There's Hawkins driving into the line now. Picked up nicely by Lewis McAllister. Goes wide out to the left. Prince goes down here. Looks a bit injured, but he seems to be fine. Gets up. Straight into running. Pushes across now. Makes that touch on the opposite link. Here they are at the sub box. They need to punch forward now. Get the meters up to the halfway line. Over the halfway line. Cheap meters on that second phase of the play, but lost momentum there. This will be the final touch now. Not square. Yeah, right onto the referee. Was right onto that one. Got the call right. Tough for the person playing the ball when they have that momentum to pull up on a dime and turn square, but the referee was right onto that one on that occasion. As we see there, the Sharks roll on. Marama Thomas in the number 10. She's dangerous. Here, that's a nice sweeping play. Comes back, but shut down defence.
6 more to go.
Jamie McSpadden there was claiming that the ball was thrown into him. He just put his hands up like, I didn't play it, that, sir. The referee makes the call. 6 more. And here they are, the Sharks attacking through the middle. Nicely picked up. Goes for the dive over. The ball was on the ground early there for Kaya Rapita-Kihi. Jacob Hall in half again. There he is. Hall with the ball in hand. Gets it to Kaya. Stephen Lutti in the middle. Ball goes out wide. Unfortunately, there, Tegan Haig puts that one down. Some good defensive pressure there. Keeps the Hornets 5 out from their line. Now they punch out right and a forced error. Good defensive pressure on that first touch. Made it tough for the Hornets to come off their line, and the ball goes to ground. So a great attacking opportunity here.
We've got Drew Price with the ball, trying to set something up. Split the middles up wide.
Kaya Rapita-Kihi also working hard in there. That's Jacob Hall there at half in the number 13.
Play on. He was offside.
Yeah, the ball down there for Kaya Rapita-Kihi. So that is the 6th try for the South Queensland Sharks. Here we can see it on replay. Drew Price takes the ball down. Jacob Hall into half, a nice dish straight off the deck. Kaya, a little dummy. Wow, tough call there. Must have been called offside, was he? I wasn't sure, Vinny.
Yeah, must have only had 1 foot on the line, so referee's on the spot. Fantastic call. Great outcome.
So try time for the Sharks. Now the Hornets roll forward from the tap. That's Kurt Grogan in the middle. Out wide now.
Great touch, Tyler Ward.
Jared Rayner-Badia gets touched. And a penalty. As Ryan Potts takes the touch. Offside. So that's the first penalty here on the line. Potts in the number 11. Just hanging around the fringes there. Trying to create the extra. He's able to do so now. Goes back to the left. Potts gets the ball back inside. But no, the referee's found infringement. And then an extra 10 metres for not returning the ball to the mark. He threw the ball away. So the referee marches 10 metres down the paddock. And the penalty goes the way of the Sharks. So a relieving penalty there. A wasted opportunity for the Hornets. There's Prince. And another penalty. So they've been piggybacked all the way down the field. That's a full set of 6 now from the halfway line. Opportunity for set play here for the Sharks. As Dylan Jennings, the big body in the middle, takes the ball down the field. On the wraparound play, Jennings from half, steps left, throws a big ball to the right. Nice release out to the wing. And that will be Carly Seymour getting across for the Sharks. A nicely worked play. They brought the ball left, stepped off their left foot through the big long ball to the right. And Carly goes across the line. There we can see it. Kingston Lamberg gets the ball away to Lewis McAllister. The quick hands of McAllister finds Carly Seymour over in the corner for a 7-5 scoreline. The Hornets will want to be the next team to score here. Stay in touch with the Sharks. Nice ball. Just loses the handle on that one. A diving Cody Frost.
So we have Scotty Prince telling everyone to calm down, heads down, get down to the other end of the field.
A very experienced player. Scotty Prince loves the game of touch football now. Cannot get enough of it at every level. As we see him drive towards the sub box, he'll go off for us for a substitution, and on comes the fresh legs. Drew Price again, always busy in the middle. Nice little quick hands-on pass there. Colours ball, but a penalty for a late pass. So the Hornets, again, bring it towards their own sub box. They need fresh legs out there. So the troops will come onto the field. And as they sweep on into play, you can see here from the elevated camera position, nice pictures that really show how the Hornets are aligning into the middle of the field again. There's the options left and right. Long ball out to the wing, but a good wing defense. Goes for the switch pass. But good defensive pressure from the Sharks winger there. Tegan Hage or Haig came in and shut that one down. Excellent wing defense from Tegan. Gives her team the opportunity now to drive forward. Good meters for the Sharks. There's Price again. Dangerous and busy. But that time looks like he stepped out as he played the ball. It'll be a changeover on the halfway line for the Hornets.
Just a quick shout out to James Sharp, Corey Russell and Adam Pride for stitching me up at Junior State Cup apparently last year, so got to give them a plug somewhere, so promise Sharpie that.
Throw it in for Sharpie. So they stitched you up, mate. What did they do to you?
So I had a live stream game as a referee. Oh, what do we have here?
Just a changeover. A few bodies around the ruck area there, but as you said, referee Smith, he's an old hand at this game and says nothing doing. We'll just call a changeover and get on with it.
So back to James Sharp, Corey Russell and Adam Pride. So field one game, I had pretty pink boots on, zinc on, and apparently I was more popular than the players on that game. So after that,
they had to have something to talk about.
So 2 games in the live stream and apparently loved me, and Scotty Prince loves me as well. Apparently so.
There you go. It's always good to have a fan base, Vinny.
Oh, it is. It can be challenging at times. Oh, you're that referee with that zinc.
The referee with the zinc. There you go. As we see the Hornets driving down this right-hand touchline over to their sub-box, and again, they reload into the middle of the field there. That's Potts with the ball in hand. Try scorer. Let's see what he can do here. Young Potts stumbles, but regains his composure. Could have been forward that one. This is the last touch. Body's in motion. Potts goes to the flick pass. That went forward. And the referee rightly calls the penalty in favour of the Sharks as they take the tap. And Stephen Lutti takes the ball forward. Martima Thomas. Good roll on here. Prince. Up they come now. Jacob Hall. There's Price. Takes it down hard. Nice dump. Long ball.
6 more to go.
Touched in flight by Ryan Potts. He's been busy. Twin brother of Blake Potts, who's loading up for the Hunter Western Hornets men's opens. But his twin brother Ryan out here really making a fist of this game. Working hard for the Hunter Western Hornets as they trail the Sharks, who are on the attack. It's the dangerous Drew Price in conjunction there with Tyler Ward. Body's in space, but another penalty. Another penalty here against the Hornets. So we in repeat infringement territory here, Vinny. I think that might be the second penalty on the line.
It could be, so hopefully the players listen to the referees in the middle and avoid that player going to the corner. Or as some referees like to say, the naughty corner.
The naughty corner.
Yeah.
And stand over there with your nose on the wall.
Yep.
So now the Sharks back into the middle, looking for those options left and right. That's Price. Back to Tyler Ward now. He'll give it back into Price. Jacob Hall there from half. Price.
Oh,
intercept thrown. I don't think they're going to catch him. The referee might get there. Ryan Potts, the young man we were just talking about, he turns this one into a tight tussle now. The Sharks 7, the Hunter Western Hornets 6. Potts goes coast to coast. Let's have a look at it again. We can see Price, dangerous. They ran the unders line and the ball was thrown on the out ball. And Potts plucks it out of the air and goes the distance. The referee, the only other person in sight as Potts gets the ball over the line. 7-6 the score. The Sharks well on the attack now. Stay out was the call. They seem to have regrouped now, the Hunter Western Hornets defence. That's Dylan Jennings with the ball. Gets it down. McAllister was in half. But a nice touch there on Kingston Lamberg, who was diving over. A great defence shut down by the Hunter Western Hornets. Last play. Oh, single-handedly.
Dylan Jennings is in.
Jennings goes over, but let's have a look at that replay. The skills. I thought that ball was going to ground, and he just plucked it out of the air himself.
Let's have a look at this.
Here we go. Lewis McAllister, the man with the ball. It looked like a switch play, a little behind the back flick up for himself. Awesome play, great skills. The winger comes in, but unfortunately, Alyssa Coggan couldn't get there in time to stop Dylan Jennings. They're back out by 2. The score now, 8 tries to 6. That was outstanding from Lewis McAllister. The magician, the flick ball out the back that he takes himself. We see the Hunter Western Hornets go for a split play. Long bomb out to the right.
Great stride back from the Hunt.
Alyssa Coggan couldn't get there in defence, but gets the job done in attack. She scores out wide. We can see, we'll see here on the replay, the boys had stacked it up in the middle. 3 men lined up. Looks like they were going to go left to the short side, but they come back. The hop, skip pass left to right, and Coggan runs the beautiful J line. The out ball just drifting as the pass came to her and dives over in the corner. 8-7 the score. Sharks back on the attack. Goes across. That's McAllister again. Gets the ball into space, and I think that is that Price.
That is Drew Price who scored.
So Drew Price. Wow, what a battle here. 9-7 now, end to end. Both teams. That wasn't McAllister, sorry. It was Jacob Hall that went across from half. And finds your man Drew Price there. So entertaining match, Finney. 9-7, the Sharks leading.
So it could go either way at the moment. We've got over 5 minutes to go. So who do you think could get up in this situation?
I do like what I'm seeing from the Sharks. The Hunter Western Hornets are certainly throwing everything at the Sharks, but I just think they have an answer for most things here.
So from the Hornets, who are you looking at to be the strike player? Belcher, Ryan Potts?
I think Ryan Potts has had the hot hand here. Certainly made some contributions, but the whole team are working extremely hard. Belcher, as you said, Potts, I think Kurt Groggin's also working as well. But I do think the Sharks have the answer. As we see Prince go from half, a little dummy. That block play, he finds space nearly every time. Prince, a little jink. Goes for the flick pass, but the switch didn't come in where he thought it might have.
We have a late pass call right there again.
So a little dummy there. Prince falls for that one. So extra meters now. That's good meters. Rolling on the Hunter Western Hornets, but a hard pass out of the half position from Coggan. Unfortunately, the ball goes to ground. Probably just needed to pop that one up there. The runner coming onto the ball at pace, and the pass just a little bit hard. The Sharks roll on here. Bring the ball back into the middle of the field. This is where they've been dangerous. Options left and right. Nice one-handed pick up. Left to right pass. Quick hands. Collision in the middle. But beautiful ball skills. That's where they've really dominated this game. They have the options in tight or the ability to get the ball out long. And we can see there, that's a one-handed pickup against the grain. And a nice flick on there from, I'm not sure who it was, but it was a beautiful try for Tegan Hage or Haig. I do apologise to Tegan's family if I have mispronounced the surname. But you know who she is, and she is playing an outstanding role in this game in both attack and defence.
We have Jacob Hall asking the sideline referee a question, but seems to be nullified straight away.
So 10-7 with just a little bit over 3 minutes remaining. No, thrown into him. The defence came up into the space. Didn't make an attempt to play at the ball. The ball was thrown into his back. So good call by the referee.
So I see we got Curtis Grogan going back on the field to control the ship. So sweeping box set coming on. McAllister and Kingston Lambert going on, driving it forward.
Nice meters through the middle. The ball goes to ground there. Lewis McAllister not able to take control. The Hornets, nice dummy play. Got the extra meters there. Needs to release here. Good space. Penetration by the direct settle play of the Hornets on that occasion. They'll slow it down here and try to regroup in the middle. Sweeper goes around. That's Lachlan Rayner Badia. But the ball goes to ground. And the Sharks will live to fight another day here, pushing off their line. The Sharks well in control of the game now. 10-7 with 2 minutes remaining. The Hunter Western Hornets have to get up, put some pressure on here. If they hope to get back into the game, I think the clock might beat them. But they shouldn't be too disappointed with their effort. It's been an outstanding game, Vinny.
Sure has. So, but who's the favourite pick out of the mixed division?
I have to be totally honest. I haven't seen too many mixed games here. We've had a lot of men's and women's games on field one. But today, being finals day, we have a mixed lot of divisions, which is excellent, especially for our viewers at home.
Talk of the town is Sydney Rebels are the main favourites.
The Rebels have been consistent over a number of years. But yesterday, I did get to see, or it might have been 2 days ago, I got to see the Rebels play the Hornets. And the Hornets really took it to the Scorpions.
So Sharks are playing smart with the footy now. They're trying to kill time as much as possible. So slowing the roll ball down, passing them back and forth.
I guess most fans of the mixed game have been tipping a Scorps Sharks grand final and might fall that way as we see the fancy footwork of Stephen Lutit. Comes back into the middle, nice pick up off the deck, gets it back to Lutit who passes on. Unfortunately,
Nakia
Campbell not able to take that one. And I apologise, my score sheet has Bella Allen as number 9. I called Bella as scoring earlier, but it was Nakia Campbell.
So just over 20 seconds left. Game, set, match. Is it safe to say it's Sharks?
Absolutely. It'll be the last opportunity here for the Hornets. They'll want to get one over the line if they can. He thought he was going to get a penalty there, but he'll give one away for a late pass instead.
So
and the siren about to sound in the background for 10 tries to 7. the Sharks take this mixed game out over the Hornets. An excellent game of mixed touch footy, so they will make their way into the tournament decider. So, Vinny, a convincing win in the end. The Sharks 10, the Hornets 7. They will progress through the tournament. How do you think they're going to go in the final?
In the final, knowing Johnny Pena himself, he'll tell everyone, we've won this game, but we've got one more hurdle to go to get our back-to-back titles. So he'll be level-headed telling everyone, go recover, go do whatever you do, mentally prepare, because we've got a battle on our hands. Depends who won on field two between the Mets and Rebels.
So we'll await to see the result of that game. But congratulations to the South Queensland Sharks. They're winners, 10-7 over the Hunter Western Hornets. The next match here on field number 1, the South Queensland Swans Southwest Queensland Swans, my apology, taking on the Sydney Scorpions in the Women's Opens division.